My name is Mary Kim. My parents moved here when they were in their adulthood from South Korea. They came with the clothes on their back. There was a lot of issues that I just experienced, as well as my siblings, and as well as lots of other people who I know are first generation students, like my friends and family. And they're simple issues that could be solved. My entire life, I've been attending these very dominant white institutions. My elementary school, me and my younger sister were the only East Asians in the entire school. Being the only person in a classroom that looks like you or has the background that you do of being maybe low income, it's very, very lonely, and you don't realize that until you meet other kids who also come from that background. I really want to make sure that the kids that are growing up in similar situations as I did have a support system, because I know that I would have really loved a support system. I hope to meet another community in the future, and I'm looking forward to meeting other people who've also gone through what I've gone through. One of the most important things that I really appreciate about myself is that I'm from a disadvantaged background. So I'm a first generation student. I'm going to be a first generation college student. And also my family is low income. And so we have a background of not having the most resources. For lower income students at school, my high school, I'm in their TRIO program, which is for low income first gen students who want to have a higher education but may not necessarily be able to afford it or afford resources for it. And I think TRIO is literally one of the best things that's ever happened to me. Last year, actually, I applied to a program called the Leadership Enterprise for a Diverse America. It's a college bound, looking for high achieving juniors that are from low income backgrounds to help them get into really prestigious universities. Not necessarily for the prestige, but because they want to create future leaders from diverse backgrounds, but they really want to see diversity in the leadership positions in our world, which unfortunately there really isn't today. But the one thing that united us was we all came from really similar backgrounds of struggling in school, struggling with our parents, struggling with family. And that was truly the first time where I had such an amazing community of other students like me from disadvantaged backgrounds. I would have to say the people that inspire me the most is very cheesy, but it's my parents, because they have gone through so much generational trauma, coming from very, very poor backgrounds in Korea. And then they came to a country where they don't even understand the language spoken. They truly had to work so hard for everything. They believe that this perseverance will get you what you want at the end, which I really admire. I love being a woman. I'm very proud of who I am, but I also know that in so many cultures, when it comes to intersectionality, not just being a woman, but being a woman of color, it's very hard and it's a lot of pressure, especially for these first generation immigrants who have a lot of pressure to succeed, but then they're looked down on just because of their gender. And so I think that we, as a whole, our entire world is really making amazing efforts to striving for equity within women and also women of color and also other people.